Suited up, baby, tell me what's the occasion. Known to pull up like thick women in denims. Picture me, you fine wine and vacations. To keep it G, I don't have no time for riddles. So I cut to the chase and ask, is you here to stay? Don't take this kindness for weakness, trust me, I know the game and play it well. Heard you over the phone like, girl, this nigga real. Where I find him, you rockin' with the best, and I keep that as a reminder. Stuck in the cold world like that nigga from Carolina. I bet you thought you never find love. Messing with scrubs had you blind. I come get this peace of mind. Oh, I mean some peace of mind. We watch the sunshine on the beach with just robes. You should really get used to all that sand in your toes. Or people saying, oh, you with that nigga Muddy Mo. Straight up, straight up. I'm in this point of my life where my dreams getting so vivid to the point it's kinda hard to believe myself, they so close. I can feel it.
Welcome back. Another episode of
KickingGame podcast. Let's get it.
Let's Get It. And today we have an interesting take. Something that we want all the men and all the women to chime in on like we finna do now. So today's topic is called, right now, Take Me As I Am.
Take me as I am.
You're going to know why it's called that after he rolled the footage. Roll the footage.
Oh, you can handle me.
Right? No, you're not. Listen, as a woman, I'm supposed to be natural.
Because you want
to.
we
gotta handle the world, and now we gotta come home and handle a woman, bro. Like,
yeah, so why do you want something to be by yourself? I mean, she ain't wrong. So y'all supposed to handle L attitudes or whatever come with us. So, like she said, either get right or get lost. Or, as you said, go be with somebody, another woman from another race. Because ain't no black woman being submissive to no man, no matter what race you is. Because ain't no black woman
Hit it with the slow-mo.
being
Hit it with the
submissive
slow-mo.
to no man, no matter what race you is.
No, we get it.
So it's ever take me as I am or be single and go do you. Simple.
Simple.
She ain't wrong. Take
me
right.
as I
Either
am.
handle me or not.
Take me as I am.
I mean,
I'll let you start off with this, brother.
see, look. So
start
the whole "take me as I am" mentality the "take me as I am" mindset tells me that you don't plan on changing, and human development hinges on change. We need to change to become better. We need to change to adapt. We need to change to seek better results. So this whole "take me as I am" mentality is trash. All right. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand the lens and what they're talking about. They're talking about I am who I am, and if you don't accept that, then we can't be together.
Right.
I get that, and I understand that. However, when you get into a relationship, both parties have to make a sacrifice in order to better the relationship. That's usually how productive and healthy relationships work.
Correct. And I totally agree with him. He ain't lying. But the thing that threw me off is when she say, because no black woman is going to submit, so go find you another race.
Yeah, I ain't like that.
This is that toxicity that's being brought upon our race that I don't like.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Black men, don't fall into this trap that this woman just spewed. That's a fucking lie. Black women submit. But I think we fucking up the meaning of the term submit. Like,
Submit.
Y'all looking at submit as if they saying get on the ground and tie my fucking
Like it's a
shoe.
slave master
like,
mentality.
Be obedient or else.
Yeah.
It's not that. When they say the word submit, that's just a woman. It's letting her man lead in the front and assisting him.
Yeah.
Which is nothing wrong with that because that's how the society was designed. And there's a lot of black women out there that want their black king to lead. And they going to do everything in their power to help him run his organization and his family and his spirituality. And that's what they there for.
It's almost like we only have a problem with submitting when it comes to relationships.
Right.
Think about it. We go to work. You got a boss, right?
Mm-hmm.
You submit at work, right? When they tell you to do that, you know who the leader is.
Yeah.
You raise questions maybe to the leader. You ask them for time off for a day off. Right? You're submitting. That's submitting. But when it comes to relationships, or in a lot of black relationships, that's what we speaking towards. We have an issue with the submit word. It feels funny,
right?
But we do it all the time.
Well, that's because I think they also trying to push an agenda of dividing the black family as well.
Yeah.
Though it's always the main thing I hear or see when I get on social media, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, yada yada, you name it. These niggas ain't shit. I can't find a man. Niggas ain't shit. Mm-hmm. Don't need a nigga. Don't need whoop whoop whoop. That's the wrong mentality. And the shit that you put out is the shit that you gonna get.
Yep.
If you steady saying that, that's the energy that's gonna come to you. There's plenty of good men out here. And it ain't, I'm not disrespecting, but maybe you need to start looking in different places or change up something you're doing if you steady finding these bum ass niggas or just people that ain't just gonna treat you right. Because there's plenty of good men out here and you steady saying these niggas ain't shit.
Come on.
Yeah.
Go, you got it.
Nah, you got it, bro. Go ahead.
I was just say, think about where do you meet these guys? Like, is it at the same place? Is it at the club? Is it at the mall? Is it where are you meeting these guys? Is it strictly online? I know we live in a generation now where a lot of people meet online now, which is fine too. But what's
Go ahead.
which it could be fine. I'll throw a caveat right there. It could be fine also. But in what circle of friends are you meeting that person through? Are you meeting that person through the same circle of friends that you met the other people through? Chances are you're gonna get that same guy, just in a different appearance.
That boy be kicking game.
Yeah.
For real though, man. For real, he's not lying. Just black men, please don't think that all these black women is just can't submit. Always gotta be sassy and talk shit and just not gonna. No, that's not the case. But the key thing is, you gotta show these women that they have a reason to be submissive too.
That you worthy of being submitted to.
Because I agree with it. Ain't no one black woman, because I believe black women are the strongest women by nature. They queens, powerful. And you gotta be powerful and tough. And you're not gonna submit to a particular type of man, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta first find yourself as a man. Be worthy of leading, you know what I'm saying? And that ain't got nothing to do with no money. Niggas love putting the money up to that ear and thinking that divine who you are. No. Just principle morals, taking care of shit, you know what I'm saying, raising up your children and treating a woman right. That's all the reason for her to be submissive to you. Why won't she be submissive to somebody that's gonna take care, show love, support, and just have the best interest? And I always keep God first. Why won't you want to submit to something like that? Because of society? You won't think that you're a boss, a bad bitch. Mm-hmm. Why won't you submit to a man like that? Ain't nothing wrong with submitting. And fellas and men, you got to give these women something to submit to. You got to be a standard too. And that's the way life was supposed to be. None of this bullshit. I'm a boss. I'm a bad bitch. Niggas ain't shit. Fuck her. Y'all letting y'all money, image, possessions define who the fuck you are. Because a nigga and women, stop being prostitutes.
Oof.
Stop.
KickingGame,
man. Stop defining the value of your body and your time of what this man can purchase or his possessions. That don't have shit to do with your soul, integrity, or value. You won't, cause he got money. He could be a whole fucking devil in disguise, man. He could be an evil spirit entity, and you opening up yourself to this evil entity, bad person. Why? Cause he got on this drip, this designer.
The devil ain't gonna approach you with nothing you don't want.
Yeah.
They gonna look like something you want.
I'm trying to tell you. He gonna be this shit. He gonna be that nigga with the bag. That's fine, doing all the shit that you want. That's an illusion though, cause you looking for the wrong shit. Just look for good personalities. Somebody that's worthy. You know what I'm saying?
You heard about these like a lot of these, I guess, like Instagram models, or some Instagram models. I can't say a lot of them, but some of them, they be taking trips to like Dubai for these rich priests, or not priests, but these rich princes.
Prostitution, yeah.
And then like they ask them like, what are you willing to do for this amount of money? And then they tell them what they're willing to do. They fly them out. They do what they did, and then they get the money and they fly back in the U.S. and they change the currencies and stuff over. It's a pretty big deal.
It's a business.
It's a business, man.
It's a business. If that's what you into,
no judgment. I mean,
no judgment at all.
No judgment.
No judgment at all.
You like what you like.
I just hope they don't continue to be your life till it's the end of your life.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
Can't just be. You can't be putting yourself at risk like that. But if you want to, you can.
Another thing she said, the dude said, so we got to deal with hell and then come home to y'all attitudes, and she was like, yes. That's what you basically signed up for. Yes, you have to deal with my attitude. You have to deal. Why do you have an attitude? What the fuck is the attitude for?
That was wild though when you said, yeah, you got to deal with that.
Yeah.
Like,
what is it for?
Yeah, you do. Bro.
And if it's an attitude towards something that he's doing, then that's different.
Yeah.
Then you make sure you communicate that. That's why I have this attitude.
But if it's some stuff that happened when you was a kid, listen, trauma. We in our 30s now, or some of us in our 30s.
We are. Some
a lot of
20s, yeah.
A lot of us in the ages where we have the opportunity and the resources to deal with those traumatic events that's prohibiting us to having the best relationships we can have. So when you come into a relationship and you have that bitterness, you have that anger, you have that maybe jealousy even.
Right.
You need to address that. Or all your relationships going to fall down that same rabbit hole.
Facts. If you are spiritual, I suggest bringing God into your relationships too.
Yeah.
I think that helps a lot. That's me personally, and I'm not forcing religion on nobody either. But I think that's a big thing. I just want to say that because a lot of platforms don't say stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that's a big thing. Bring him into your home.
And that's why we kicking game.
And if that's not you, just be open with communication. Don't have the attitudes. Don't go into the whole thing thinking about submit. None of that. Just focus on, is this person a good person? Is he honest? Is he have morals, principles, and is he just a good person for me? Fellas, you do the same thing. Don't just focus on the beauty or any of that
the yams.
shit. Yeah.
All of that.
Yeah.
You know how we be. That's the first thing we see.
I ain't saying just go get nobody that's unattractive to you.
But they just booger wolf.
Yeah, but don't just go get no ugly motherfucker to you. And nobody's ugly.
Nobody's ugly.
Because you look beautiful.
You only ugly if you're ugly in the inside.
Yeah. Well, what he said. Yeah. But, yeah, man, just focus on doing the right thing. And everything else gonna fall. That's the whole key. Focus on doing the right things in life. Focus on getting your money, getting a closer relationship with God, personal hygiene, mental clearing. And if you focus on those things, you're gonna attract the right one. I feel like you really do attract what you are. So you really need to go assess yourself. Yeah. When I keep getting these type of relationships, these type of people, well, why am I always attracting this? The same thing I'm attracting, am I that same attraction to them? So focus on yourself. And when you focus on yourself, everything else gonna come into spectrum for you. For sure.
For sure.
That's my take.
I like it, man. I agree.
I'm done. You got something?
Happy New Year. We didn't really get to
Hold
that
on.
part.
I ain't gonna let though. Wait a minute. Is it really the New Year? I don't think it's the New Year.
You don't think it's the New Year?
How the fuck? Well, first of all, what calendar are we going off of? The ancient...
Is the Mayans?
Mayans, whatever.
Calendar, I think?
Who said they shit was right for civilization? And why the hell would the year start over when everything dead? In the winter? You don't think it would start over in the spring? I think even the Bible says something about when the seeds basically regrowing, when the seeds are yielding.
So you think we're in November still?
And animals reproduce. I don't think it's the New Year started. I think the New Year really started in the spring. When that's when the world come back alive.
It's still like November.
I just think it's one of their ideology things just to
And everything that's starting off dead. Everything's starting off dead and hibernating. And
Happy New Year. Every goddamn, ain't no animals. Every goddamn thing dead. What is new? It ain't start.
Hey, Will, you wild, man.
The world ain't fucking started over. Happy New Year. This shit dead. All right. That's like saying grand risings to a carcass, to a dead body.
Grand rising carcass.
Good morning to somebody in a casket. That shit don't make sense. The world ain't even woke up. It's still hibernating. That's my take, though. That's my take.
Happy New Year,
Happy New Year, I guess.
That's what we doing.
Yeah. We gonna end it there.
Thanks for watching Kicking Game Podcast. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you got any topics you want to talk about, put them in the comments below. We'll put you on game.